Hi guys! This is my recap for what I read in September and what I plan to read in October. I don't actually have most of the books to show you because they were library books except for one book. So I had a bit of a reading slump in September. I did awesome in August. I read 13 books, which is really, really good for me because I'm a slow reader. And then, you know, I guess I burned out a bit in September and I only read 7 books, which is still pretty good. Okay, so the books I read in September. The first one I read was My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. This book was so amazing. I won it and I read it almost right away and I absolutely loved it. All the good things you've been hearing about it are true. If you like contemporary young adult, you have to read this book. It was so good. My review for it is already up on the blog. The second book I read was Once by Carey. It is the second book in the Eve trilogy. I'm not sure when the third book comes out. I don't often read trilogies that all 3 books haven't been released because then you have to wait for a year or more and it just sucks because I forget what's going on. But anyway, it was really good. And the third book I read was Endlessly, which is the third book in the Paranormal trilogy. That one I made another exception for. I read them as they came out and really enjoyed them. I was really looking forward to it and dreading it at the same time because you get attached to characters and then the last one in a trilogy you have to say goodbye to them. Plus you always worry that things won't get tied up or that it won't end the way you want it to, but it was actually really good. And my review for that one is already up on the blog too. The fourth book I read was The Bungalow by Sarah Jio. It was an adult book. I don't read too many adult books these days. It's mostly young adult books. But I read Sarah's debut, The Violets of March, last year. And I loved it so much that she's just sort of on my auto-read list. And I finally grabbed that one from the library, and it was really good. My review for it will be up in the next couple of weeks, I think. The fifth book was Glass Houses by Caine, which was the first book in the Morganville Vampire series. People rave about that series. I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't spectacular. I'm sure it gets better. I think I've heard people say that it gets better. Yeah, it was good. It was different, which is always good. And the cliffhanger endings, stupid cliffhanger endings, why do people do that? At least with this series, I think there's like 13 books out, so I don't have to worry about waiting for the next one, and I will probably read the next one soon. The sixth book was Cicada by Belle Whittington. That one was a review book. And I hate to say this, I always hate saying negative things about books, but I did not enjoy it, like, at all. I gave it 2.5 stars. So my review for that will be up soon. And the 7th book I read was Audrey's Guide to Witchcraft by Jody Gehrman. It was really good. It was another review book, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I love books about witches and witchcraft, and there aren't enough of them, in my opinion, so that was good. And my review for that will be up sometime in October. So, the books that I plan to read in October, I have a little list, but I'm sure that whatever I show you today, by the time I get around to doing my October recap, I'll probably have only read a couple of the books because I'm sort of a mood reader, and I just read whatever I feel like in the moment. There are a few I know for sure, so I will show you those first. First one is The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. I had to have this one. What can I say? I'm a Harry Potter fanatic, and even though I know this is an adult book and it has nothing to do with Harry Potter, it's J.K. Rowling and she's a god, so I had to have it. I haven't started it yet. It came yesterday, but my 2-year-old nephew is here, and having a 2-year-old around is not exactly conducive to sitting down and reading. So hopefully I will get to start this one tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. The next book I need to read in October, I actually started this one. in September. Didn't get very far. Defiance by CJ Redwine. Really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. I'm 60 pages in, so I will finish that in October. Then I need to read Catching Jordan by Miranda Keneally. This one is an ebook. I ordered Stealing Parker, the companion novel, and it should be coming Monday. So I want to read this one first, and then I will be reading Stealing Parker. And then I don't know. I've got so many books, you guys. And as I said, like, I might have read a couple of them by the end of October because I changed my mind so much. I'm doing a paranormal reading challenge in October. I'm hosting it on the blog. It's the second year in a row. If you're interested, I will leave a link so you can check it out. I'm leaving the sign-ups up throughout October, so if you want to join and you're late, that's fine. Every book, paranormal book you read and review will get you an entry into the giveaway at the end of the month. And you have to read a minimum of 3 paranormal books, but I'm being really loose with the term paranormal. Basically anything otherworldly, any creature, vampires, werewolves, witches, demons, devils, angels, mermaids, fairies, dragons, whatever. So I'm hoping to read quite a few paranormal books in October so that I can do a bunch of paranormal reviews to go along with the challenge. And I have so many. Like, I would like to read Dead Girls Dance, which is the second book in the Morganville Vampire series by Rachel Caine. And I would also like to read Frostbite by Rochelle Mead, which is the second book in the Vampire Academy series. I read Vampire Academy, I think, last October. So I'm just going to show you a few of my choices. If you've read any of these and think that I should read one in particular, then let me know. Scarlet by A.C. Gauguin. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I did the same thing in my book haul video a couple weeks ago. Sorry if I butchered that. This Dark Endeavor by Kenneth Opel. This is the first book in the Apprenticeship of Victor Frankenstein series, and I'm really excited to read this one, and I figured October would be the perfect time to read it. Vanish by Sophie Jordan. This is the second book in the Firelight trilogy. The third book just came out, so I figured I would read this one, and then I might splurge and buy the third one. Tempestuous by Leslie Livingston. This is the third book in the Wondrous Strange trilogy about fairies. I love fairies. And this isn't paranormal, but I really want to read it. In Honor by Jessie Kirby. I've been looking forward to this one forever. So I don't know if I'll get to that one in October, but hopefully. And same with this one, Stop You First by Megan McCafferty. My amazing friend Jessica from Thoughts at 1 in the Morning sent me this book as a gift, and I haven't read it yet, and I feel really bad. So again, not sure if I'll get to that one in October, but hopefully. And then, I don't know if you can see this big stack here, and then I've got another one over here. Plus, I won some books and bought some books that will be coming next week. So, yeah, I don't know, I'm hopeless. Let me know what you read in September and what you plan to read in October. I love talking about books. I love hearing about what you're reading. So let me know and I will visit you back. Bye, guys.